What's going on, guys? Today is chest. We are at Riverside Family Fitness again, and today we are going to kill it. But we're going to start off our warm-up with some Incline Smith machine press. I always like to start off my chest workouts with some type of machine, either a Smith machine or a hammer strength or a universal press, something like that, to just get everything kind of warmed up before I get into any kind of free weight. So today I picked the Smith machine. Now, one of the things I want to describe is the bench. When you're setting up the bench on an incline, I think we've discussed this in other workouts, but I just want to reiterate because it's important. This is an incline. This is all you need, okay? As you can see, there's a whole bunch of pegs here. There's all these pegs for different heights. You don't need them. First peg, that's all you need, okay? Don't come in here and think, well, I got to get my chest done up here, so I'm going to put the seat all the way up here, because now you're just going to work your shoulders, okay? So keep this down, chest, back arch, chest up, and press through the movement, okay? Don't cave in your chest. The second you cave in your chest, your shoulders take over. So make sure your chest is always puffed out, back arched a little bit, press through the movement. So one of the things you guys are going to notice is I'm not going all the way to my chest. Now, if you bring the bar down to here, your arms are going to be at 90 degrees. 90-degree bend in the arm is good enough for me. I press back through. The reason I say that is if you come all the way down, yes, you will get more stretch in your pec, get more range of motion, which are all good things, but at what cost? If I'm going to come all the way down, with one plate, 1.5 plates, not a big deal. I'm still warming up. Okay, whatever your warm-up is, it's okay. But when I get into heavier weights, 2 plates, 3 plates, 4 plates, when I come down to touch my chest, I'm putting this shoulder right at the rotator cuff at a very vulnerable position. Because now I have 300 pounds or 400 pounds sitting on my chest, and when I drive through that motion, it's going to be driving through the shoulder first because of where I am. Okay, so I'll give you guys a little tip to build muscle and to build more strength. Control the negative, stop about an inch above your chest, and then press through it hard. Come on, man, get after it. Come on, let's go. Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Right. Good. Come on, man, you're strong. Let's go. Come on. Up. Good. Right leg, come on. Drive through. Good. Come on, let's go, move. Last set here, that's the heaviest I've gone since I tore my triceps, so I'm feeling pretty good. 5 reps on 3 plates, 4 months post-surgeries. I'm pretty happy with. Now, to take the intensity even further, we did a drop set, went to 225, and got the rest out of the muscle, and that was it. Now we'll move on to the next exercise. So we move from incline Smith machine press to a decline dumbbell press. Now, what we're trying to do is incline Smith, I'm hitting up here, we're hitting the upper pec, we're also hitting a little bit of the shoulder joint, to loosen everything up. That's why I like starting there. The decline dumbbell press, we're hitting the pec minor or pec major, okay? A lot of people don't do decline press because they think it's gonna give them bitch tits. It's gonna give them cheeseburger tits and have that whole like pec that like wraps around their armpit. That's not at all what you're gonna do. This is actually the opposite. We're trying to square off our pecs, okay? So that you have that nice shape and frame of the pec. And this is, the majority of the pec muscle is in the bottom half, okay? So if you want a big, thick chest, you gotta do your decline presses, okay? The other thing is, the same thing as the incline press, our decline doesn't have to be a complete slant where you're like, you don't even know what you're doing, okay? You wanna be declined, but not, you don't want blood rushing to your head because you're so declined, okay? It's just, as you can see, it's just one notch. There's like one notch showing. One notch showing on the bench because we just want a slight incline. That's enough. That's all we have to do to get our pec major to work more than our pec minor. So we do it this way. Now, if you go too far, you're gonna get more tricep involved. You're not gonna get as much pec as you want, okay? So this is all you need is one notch up, a little bit of a slant, and then same thing like the rest of your chest movements. You wanna have your back arch, chest up, and you wanna press through the movement that way, okay?
Yep.
Yep.
Come on, let's go.
Okay, so we move from a decline dumbbell to a flat bench. And this is, in my opinion, the bread and butter of all chest movements. That's why everybody says, how much can you bench? How much can you do this? And for us, it's not about strength, but to me, I get the best stimulation in my chest from the flat bench. Now you might ask, well, why didn't you start with that? Because although it is my favorite mass builder for chest, one, this is the exercise I tore my tricep on, so I have to work back to it. But two, even when I was healthy, most people that have pec tears, like Paul has a pec tear. Most people that have pec tears or anything like that have pec torn them doing flat bench. So what we do is we move it to second or third in the workout order. That way we have, our shoulders are warm, our elbows are warm, everything is warm. When I tore my tricep, I broke my own rule. I did this first, and that was when it happened. So we try and get into the most vulnerable, but also the best mass builder, second or third in the workout. That way we have, everything's kind of warm and everything's ready to do some heavy poundages. Now we're not gonna go crazy because I'm still rehabbing everything, but some of the keys you wanna know are the same as the other chest movements. Back arched a little bit, chest puffed out, driving through the movement, not caving your chest in. Once you cave your chest in, remember your front delts are gonna take over. Those are some of the keys. Now you wanna bring the bar down to around your nipples, maybe a little higher. The higher you bring the bar, if you're coming up here, you're gonna get more shoulder. But if you go too low, you're gonna get more tricep. So you wanna go right in the sweet spot in the middle somewhere, and that's what you're looking for. So, like I said, warm yourself up and then get into it. Ready?
Yep.
Go.
Come on. Good. Come on, man, nothing to it.
Okay guys, so one of the really simple things that you can do to make your bench better is to have proper hand placement. So a lot of guys see them come down here, and shorter guys will try and come way out here because they think a wider grip for a wider chest. It doesn't matter if you're short or tall, okay? Wider grip for a wider chest is false. It's the same thing as saying wider grip for a wider back when you're doing pull downs. Those are both myths. when you go super wide with your grip, you're here, you're putting a lot of undue stress on your rotator cuff, on the front delt, on your chest insertion here. You're not necessarily activating more muscle. So you have to be comfortable depending on your height. So there's nowhere on the bar someone can say, well, this is better than this grip, or this grip is better than this grip, because if you're 5'5", you might want a closer grip. If you're 6'5", you might want a wider grip. The key is shoulder width, okay? Get your arms up, 90 degrees, right? Right where they are, 90 degrees, that's where you want to grip, okay? Right here. This is where you live, okay? If you're doing something specific, if let's say you want to do close grip bench to work the triceps, yeah, you're going to come in here. Okay, if you want to work the front delt more, you want to get more shoulder, which I don't advise because there's better ways to do it that are safer. You want to go a little bit wider, okay? But it's not complicated. Shoulder width, grab on, 90 degrees, straight up and down. Okay guys, I hope that helps. Get to it.
Come on, let's go.
Watch me here, ready?
Yeah, I got you. Come on.
Let's get this shit.
Yep.
Go!
Come on, man. Control range. That's it. Come on, drive through it. Good. Let's go. Push hard. Good.
That's it. Strip.
Good. Come on.
Go.
Come on, let's go, man. Come on. Move it all here. Good.
Squat.
I got you. Come on. I'll keep you.
Squat. All right, guys. So we're gonna finish off our chest workout with banded incline dumbbell flies. Okay. Sounds complicated, but it's really not. I'll tell you why we're doing it. A lot of people think bands are a gimmick, and they're not a gimmick. And if you trained with me, I could show you in person how hard they can be to train with. But I'm going to try and teach you guys in this video how to use things so that you can see for yourself how hard they are without somebody showing you in person. So what you're going to do is take this band and you're going to hook it into your between your thumb and your index finger here, and you're going to wrap it behind your back. Now the reason we're doing that is when most people do dumbbell flies, they have a lot of tension here, and then about here they start to lose tension, and then it's fine, and then they kind of drop it on the way down. There's no tension on the way down, so you'll see little breaks in the rep where there's no tension, and that's what we don't want. By adding the band, you have constant tension through the whole rep. It's going to pull on your way up, and it's going to pull on the way down, and you're going to have tension through the full range. So for those people like me who hate doing dumbbell flies, they don't feel them all the time, because I don't. If you add a band, you're going to get constant tension through the rep. And if those of you who do feel dumbbell flies, you're going to feel them even more. So this is a small band. It's only like 20 pounds of pressure. So it's all you need. You don't need like the thickest band or anything like that. You just need a thin band just to add some tension. So you're just going to hook it around your back, and you're going to kind of stick it under your shoulder like that. Just like so, okay? So now you're done. And what you're going to do is you're just going to grab a dumbbell and you're going to do dumbbell flies now as if there's nothing all around your back.
Come on. Squeeze. Good. Come on, man. Good. Come on. Come on, squeeze together. Good. Come on. Good. Come on, let's go.
All right, guys. That was a little bit of chest. Felt good for me. I broke a couple of my records since I tore my triceps, so it was a successful workout for me. I kind of broke through some barriers, but Chest is pretty easy, man. I overall always have a good chest workout. It's not a complicated muscle group to hit. As long as you keep your back arch, chest out, which I keep stressing on all the movements, you can keep your shoulders kind of out of the movement, and then it's really not a hard muscle to work. That's why a lot of guys love training chest. So nothing really spectacular today. We added some intensity techniques with the bands and some couple drop sets and things like that, but you know, chest is one of those body parts. It's not really like, you don't need extravagant movements to try and make it grow. It's just a heavy, brutal pounding dumbbell press, barbell press, things like that, and just change the angles, and you're really where you need to be. So nothing complicated, just get in and work. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends, and like the video. And if you get a chance, check out the description for all the different links to all the different places you can find HOSSTILE and myself. And lastly, check out HOSSTILE.com for our new line of supplements and all of our apparel and gear. Thanks again for watching.